Tragedy has struck. The worst thing imaginable. The worst thing that could happen to a YouTuber ever has happened. I recorded an hour-long recording of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's show and lost my face cam. No! So what do? Do we just toss the whole episode? Of course not. No. We put it up anyway, but just know that it's my original face cam's not there, and it's gonna be a little weird, but I can't waste all that footage. Such a good episode. Back with more Gypsy Rose Blanchard. In the last episode we did on the Life After Lockup, she was picking fights with Ryan and then recording it as proof of how horrible he is, even though like it screams like this weird manipulation. But now Ken is coming back into the picture. He feels like it's very important to tell his side of the story and his opinions about what happened, because I guess it's important.
It's important for me to share my thoughts and opinions on her and the time that we spent together.
Which the whole situation is just, it's just so trashy, because like the stepmom, they don't like Ryan, but they like Ken, and she's like trying to sneak Ken back into the picture and get him on camera and like instigating this whole thing. It's super weird. It's just so creepy
and cringe.
Yeah, no respect for the marriage at all. But you know, I mean, Gypsy, she kind of makes decisions on like a high school emotional level anyway. So even her dad said that in the last episode. He's never spoken to the media about his relationship with Gypsy before until now, until this documentary. Now he's ready to spill the beans.
Gypsy was never Gypsy Rose Blanchard to me, at least, you know, not after we got to know each other. She's just Gypsy, just Gyps.
Yeah, and it was interesting. It says that like after they got to know each other, it changed. But I mean, before that, he just sent her like fan mail in prison. You know, like everyone that's been in her life outside of her family contacted her while she was in prison through like the mailing system, right?
Yeah.
Even Ryan.
As fans, is that
like why else
would
they
weird?
Like why else would they
I mean, you're right though. You're right. You're absolutely right. Just strange thing to be, I don't know, fan of. Oh man, did you have your mom murdered? Wow, huge fan, by the way. Yeah. Big fan.
It's like you went to prison, you're very young and you've never like, you don't have any like real life experience. Wow, I'm so attracted to you for some reason. It's just kind of creepy in my opinion on both Ryan and Ken's. Yeah, it's just really weird.
When I wrote her the first time, it wasn't because I was like looking for a girlfriend. I can't tell you what I was thinking at the time.
He can't tell you what he was thinking when he messaged her. He was just freaking high or something. He can't remember. So I don't know if you noticed this, Dane, just watching like what little we've seen of Kim, but he seems a little like he might not just be into girls, right? Yeah, he might like men. That's just right. And other people on the internet thought that as well, but if someone left a comment on one of Gypsy's posts talking about how Ken needs to come and like get his stuff that he left at their house, like an embroidered jacket and like all this other stuff, but it's nothing's confirmed, but there is like a rumor in circulation that he's like actually gay, but we don't know. They're having a baby together. Maybe he's bi. Who knows? It's just, I don't know. Wow. Kind of one of those things you look and go, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, maybe.
Just adding more to the rumor mill, right?
Gypsy had a way of like kind of calming me down and like centering me again.
It's very interesting when he says that she has a way of like centering him, because like what we've seen so far is she has a way of like instigating conflicts and giving people anxiety. That's all we've seen so far from her. So
yeah,
her being like being able to center him is a side of Gypsy we haven't actually seen at all yet.
I wonder if she tries to make him mad on purpose, or if that's just a Ryan thing. I don't know. You know, I
don't know. I feel like Ken might be. He's got a little sassy. He ain't gonna put up with it. He'll put her in her place. But anyway, he kind of just goes about like how they met and how he sent her a letter, and then she replied back to him. That went to phone calls and how everything progressed. But yeah, Gypsy's on the phone with her sister Mia, and she sent the video of her and Ryan fighting. And yeah, she's spreading the good news.
Did you watch my video? Which one?
The videos that I sent you last night or this morning.
Girl's like, which one? You constantly, you send me so much. So not only did she like film this fight they had where Ryan's mad at her for like just telling the cameras and everyone about their sex life, she's sending it to the family as like, I guess, examples of their relationship problems. Like nothing is sacred in this relationship at all.
That is crazy, dude. And that's why he was mad to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah. And like he asked in the car, I was like, oh, you guys talk trash about it. He's like, no, we would never do that. And they just did the entire time.
The whole time.
He's like, you had to do it on camera. And I'm like, I didn't mean for it to be like on camera.
I didn't mean for it to be on camera. I only had like 3 of them in our face. And I only have like a camera guy behind me in my window right now watching me as I tell you this on speakerphone. Crazy.
All right, I'll text you about it.
All right, love you.
All right, love you too.
Bye.
She had to call her and like, well, I don't know what the scene is. It's like she had to call and confirm that she got the videos for the camera.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what the story they're trying to build here is or why that's important. Then Ryan comes back. He's got the dog. You know, they got their new puppy dog they got that's going to bring them closer together. Oh, so sweet, little pixie.
Yeah.
See, then it cuts back to this conversation between the dude, dad and stepmom again, which is like the same conversation they've been having for like 3 episodes now.
Yeah.
But he talks about how he hasn't had time enough, like no time for one-on-one with Gypsy at all. So they're going to go out in the boat. But they don't actually go on the boat until the very end of the episode. Before that, Gypsy and Ryan are trying to make up a little bit, I guess. They're going to the lake area adventures, and they're going to go jump on some trampolines and stuff. I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait to see Ryan jump on some trampolines. You know, he's going to do a backflip.
Is that like one suit? Is that like a onesie?
Yeah, Gypsy's out here. I was looking. I can't tell if she's just got her sports bra on at the bounce place and like all this like spandex or what she's got going on. Like she's trying to jiggle for the. I don't know. It's kind of hit me as weird. Like
for the cameras, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
She don't want to be on. She don't want to be. She don't want to be a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. So they go and sit down at the table and they got to talk about their problems in a public setting and air it out, I guess, and you know, whatever, the television.
Are you super mad at me for texting that video to my sister?
Little.
Why?
Because, babe, that video didn't help the situation.
Yeah, so she's like, not only she asked, like, "You mad that I sent the video to my sister?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, sure am a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's actually, I like Ryan all the way around so far, dude. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He's kind of straightforward and even like he communicates pretty well.
I got issues with all of them, like the fact that he like was mailing her in jail and like married her before he even like really knew her and everything. There's all those faults, but like
I mean that's true.
Aside from that, everything's been, as far as what we've seen through the show, it's been pretty cut and dry. Like he's just like he's clingy, sure, but I don't feel like he's done anything wrong. But yeah, him having a problem, he should have a problem with this because she's very obviously trying to escalate the situation.
Oh yeah.
Like this is, you don't go send film you guys fighting and then send it to your family to de-escalate. That's not what you do.
That's not your intention when you do that.
Like the fact that they're going out and having like a fun play thing in the midst of this is the weirdest part. Like I figure they would still be at home talking about this or arguing or something instead of like, yeah, we'll just not talk about it and go have a good time at Lake Area Adventures.
Don't want to do anything that hurts your feelings or hinders your relationship with my family.
Yeah, so then she starts just lying to the man's face.
What a bold-faced lie, dude. Like, I don't want to do anything else, okay? Just, by the way, kid's coming for dinner.
Yeah,
Mom invited him.
I've said this before. Gypsy's good at saying what she needs to say in the moment, but she's like, actions speak louder than words. She is 100% damaging his relationship with the family because that's all they're going to know is them fighting. Like she's going to tell them all the bad stuff and never tell them when they make up or any of the good stuff, and they're just going to hate him. And they already dislike him anyway.
Exactly.
Anytime that anybody has any sort of reservations about our relationship, they're not in your favor so much anymore. You had an issue with Christy, you had an issue with Mia.
So now it's his fault. Now she's gaslighting him into It's his fault.
This is insane.
Hey, look at her smiling about it too. Like when she starts doing this, she just like can't help herself. She's like,
I don't butt into their relationship.
Coming from protective.
and she's making an excuse for him. Like they're literally like, he's a married man now, and they're like doubting the marriage openly. Of course he's not. He shouldn't like that. You know,
Right.
Like.
Absolutely.
He's like, for some reason, the only normal dude in the show so far. I don't understand it. Actually, the sister me she's fairly normal, but she's kind of, I don't know. She seems like she's just going along with it and being like, whatever, okay.
But then you say all these like snarky remarks like, yeah, Chrissy just loves the attention. Like you said that literally when we were in the car.
Like, listen to, she's just like, she's defending everyone while throwing him under the bus. Like, this is like the most backhanded apology.
Yeah.
This is not an apology.
Right.
This is just her. Just you're the problem, Ryan. Obviously. So she goes into how she's 13. She went through her like snarky teenager phase and compares that to Ryan.
I went through this phase. Every little sarcastic attitude.
he's just like his eyes are almost closed. He's like he can feel his brain rotten as he's just listening to.
Right.
It's like a fallback. It's like an excuse. Hi, thank you.
Chicken nuggets just in time, as she says. He's just making excuses as she's over here. Oh, dude.
Sending videos to her family.
Yes. She's so awful, man. She is terrible.
Wow, dude, this is bad. This is bad.
Yes, it is bad.
Ryan, run, bro. I can't believe I'm yeah, I can't believe I'm saying that. She murdered her mother. Ryan, run, bro.
It goes on. She's gaslit him to the point to where he starts to believe it. He starts to believe he is the problem.
I do say snarky things, but I'm joking when I say them. And I am defensive when people have talked about our marriage and everything.
You can like tell he's got the doubt in like the back of his head. He's like, I'm just doing these things, you know.
And it makes more sense that all these things are kind of getting amplified as Ken's coming back into the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like painfully obvious what's happening.
Am I wrong for feeling like fighting for our marriage? That's what I'm doing.
She got him like explaining himself, like, right? Like he's not even worried about the stuff that she's been doing now. He's like just trying to like defend himself and like I'm just trying to do the right thing, you know. But what? Maybe I am the bad guy.
You say that you're gonna, be a little bit more open with my family. Okay, let's wait and see. It's nothing that you can tell me right now. It's not a promise you can make.
Yeah, Gyps, because you're messing it up. You were building the walls yourself and then blaming him for it.
Does he need to record her? Is that how he needs to be more open with her family? Because that's how she is.
Now, then he'd be manipulating and be like her mom, and then she'd pull that card back out.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
God, it's awful. Then it cuts to Gypsy putting her dentures in, Got to put her teeth back in.
I like to get up early in the morning, put my teeth in before Ryan gets up.
Which is interesting because I didn't even know that she had like all those dentures until I watched this. I thought those were just her teeth.
Yeah, me too.
That comes from the mom era where she was like, having the dentists pull her, which I don't know which doctor she was talking to that were like, yeah, we should pull those healthy teeth. Obviously, that's what we should do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of, it's weird.
So yeah, then the stepmom, Christy, she shows up at the house to visit. Ryan is sick. He doesn't show up for the conversation. And they talk about like pregnancy rumors and the paparazzi and stuff.
Ryan won't be coming out much because, he's been sick for quite a while now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been sick. Yeah, he's staying there. And Ryan's in there like, thank God.
Right.
Talk to the lady who's literally trying to
destroy my marriage.
Yeah, for real.
I don't have to come out and pretend that everything's good.
There's this giant rumor going around that I'm pregnant.
They were caught visiting a hospital together.
So paparazzi took pictures of them going to the hospital together. Oh my God, is she pregnant? That kind of stuff. Yes.
We were literally walking into the hospital so Ryan could get his chest x-ray.
Ryan's sick, so they went to the hospital, and they're like, "Are they pregnant?
They're pregnant."
Yeah, so then they go for a walk, and the mom tells her dad wants the 101 without Ryan. But she throws Ryan in there like that everyone else isn't always there as well, Which is, I don't know, it seems like a sly way to like continuously to build the wall against Ryan. It's like Dad doesn't want the one-on-one time without anybody else there. He wants the one-on-one time without Ryan.
Right, yeah. Dude, without Ryan. I hope on that boat her dad's like, Ryan's a good guy.
After that, it cuts to like this scene where Gypsy's filming herself. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it's a phone camera. It's very nice, but it's like cropped to look like a phone. But she talks about how the hate comments don't get to her. And then the video starts posting comments about her nose. And we know she gets her nose done. So I don't know kind of if the producers are really on her side or not. I'm not too sure. They even like circle it. They even circle it where she's like having the moment of like, yeah, I'm good. And they're like, yeah, but look at these comments you get.
Did you see that comment before that? This is the one at the top right. Right there.
That's terrible. We can't laugh at that. We're Gypsy Rose's number one fans. Oh, God.
That's right. My bad.
I was quite critical of the fact that she's like talking about how she wants to change her image for the, I don't want to be known as like the girl who got her mom killed or whatever. But the producers, I feel like as it goes on and we kind of like see how she really is and get to like look into her life, they seem to be turning against her. I don't know. Because like they picked this comment out. They had to.
Oh, they did.
I didn't even notice. She's got that real life Pinocchio. Dang.
Being a public figure, in a sense, on social media, it doesn't help. The fact that I already had this insecurity, and then I have people calling me the nose on social media.
Yeah, so the comments don't bother her, but like the very next scene, she's going and getting her nose checked out, and she's talking about how insecure she is. So who knows? It just kind of depends on how she feels that day to whether or not she's insecure or secure about herself, I guess. Which, I mean, that's relatable. Yeah. Dang, she got a booger up there? They got, what is that? Oh my God, looking straight up there.
Wow.
Like, okay, let's do a massive makeover and make yourself the best version of yourself so I could disassociate from my past.
She goes on and talks about how she needs her nose job to become a new person, to get away from her past. I don't know what she's talking about there. She's stretching. She tries to say these things that like are very inspirational, I guess, like, something you put on a wall as a quote, but that one is just kind of like, what are you talking about? And then the other thing is that she's gone through all like this, her whole thing with her mom is all this medical abuse, right? All going to doctors and doing all this stuff. It's interesting that she even like wants to have anything done.
Right.
At all.
She gets triggered by like certain things that Ryan says that her mom might have said. But going through all the surgeries and stuff, that's no problem.
Well, it's about what if she wants it, that's different, Dane, okay? Why they have the dates blurred out? I guess so you don't know that this was filmed like a year ago. Okay. But her sister actually asked the question if it makes her nervous, and Gypsy pretty much says what we said, where she wants it, right?
I mean, this is a surgery that I'm choosing to have. This is a surgery
I've never noticed that Gypsy's got like a scar on her neck right here.
I just saw that too, actually. I was wondering, I was like, is that just the lighting? But no.
That's a scar.
Definitely there.
And maybe the people that are more on the Gypsy lore than I am, like, is that like a scar from It looks like someone tried to get a hold of that neck, is what it looked like. Looked like someone.
That's what I thought. Is that a prison?
I don't know. I was wondering, like, a prison trophy right there. Golly. But anyway, after they leave the doctor, they go and sit down for a coffee, and they talk about her marriage with Ryan some more.
Let's get to miss.
And then that's a sign to me that I'm like, this marriage is good.
But she had to look around a whole lot to say that. She misses Ryan when he's not around her. He's at work, and she takes that as a sign that is good. It's a good marriage.
A couple days ago, woke Ryan up. I said, I need to tell you something. I said, I miss Ken.
So she says that how her marriage is good, and then she says she woke him up in the middle of the night to tell him that she misses her ex-boyfriend.
What?
We both need to come to terms with the fact that I have 2 men in my heart.
Like, just imagine getting woke up and your wife starts saying this to you. Like she's like, we need to come to terms that I love somebody else.
That's insane.
It's so.
That is crazy.
Like, does she actually hear herself talk? I don't know, man.
It's the day before Valentine's Day.
The day before Valentine's. There's Valentine's Day. Ryan's gonna wake up for Valentine's Day, and she hit him with that while he's asleep. Heck yeah,
Dude, that is disgusting. I'm so mad right now. Dude, that's crazy. No.
she misses him. The marriage is good, but he's got all these problems with everybody. It's his fault.
Oh, meanwhile, Christy is over here probably just cheesing it. Oh, yes, tell me more.
Yeah.
I asked, if you don't want me to get married, then you need to tell me now. And he told me, I think you should wait. But he didn't say wait for me.
So he like literally didn't do anything, and she went and got married, and now she's like, but if he would have said wait for me, I would have waited for him, but he didn't, so I went and got married, but now he's back, and
Dude. She's like, I tried to give him like this ultimatum, right?
yeah, trying to give him this ultimatum.
And he didn't bite, so.
And so I made him pay for it by going and getting married to another dude to make him jealous. And now that he's back, I guess I'll get back with him. Ryan was just he's just a rebound. That's all it is. He's just a rebound, man. And now she's done with him because Ken's trying to come back in the picture.
There better be videos of her and Ken arguing. That's all I know. You know what I mean?
Like, no. If Ken's got a problem with that, then she'll actually keep that secret, not gaslight him into being like, send those to her family.
Yeah.
Do you wish that Ryan would have done what Ken did, not in leaving me, but waiting to get married?
Yes. I will not hesitate with that answer.
Ken just can't do no wrong. He waited. Ryan should have waited.
That's what Ken did. He waited. He didn't break up with her. He waited.
Yeah, he didn't go date somebody else. He waited.
Oh my God.
What a great guy. Oh man.
Yeah. Come get your sports jacket out of somebody's house, dude. Get out of here, man. That's crazy.
I mean, I agree that like Gypsy shouldn't have got married. Like everybody should have waited so she could come out and like be her. Everyone can figure out who she actually is before they got caught up with it. Everyone
should have waited.
Yeah, everyone should have waited. But like the fact that she didn't wait and is now like putting Ken on a pedestal for it. The hoops they are jumping through.
Ryan at the same time.
It just doesn't make sense. It's so like they're trying so hard to fabricate some story to make Ken look good here. It's just it's so pathetic. But after they have their conversation, it goes back to Ken's interview. He forgot he's there. He needs to tell his story. And he actually does. He says some sensible stuff.
That's the thumbnail, please. That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Jump to my timestamp and he's making this face. What a great spot to pause.
I felt that I was hindering her from self-development. That was what ultimately led to our separation.
Yeah, so he was like, yeah, like I broke up with her so that she could like self-development, so she could do her thing, which makes sense. It's much better than the other explanation of if you love someone, let them go, thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like this is probably what he actually said originally, and then the stepmom was like, I've been reading some romance novels. We need to spice that up a little bit.
But like when somebody is kind of codependent like that, and I would say that Gypsy definitely was, that role was just going to be fulfilled by somebody else.
Yeah, and he goes on to say that like somebody was going to, in hindsight, he now realizes someone was going to be that she was going to marry somebody, I guess is what he's saying, which is not exactly a good painting of Gypsy's character, but either way, he broke up with her and she replaced him, and now he's like, oh no, I'm supposed to be the one getting on the shows. This is I need to tell my story.
And I've seen interviews that she's given talking about me, that she was devastated, and that it was hard for her.
Yeah, he's talks about how much she's tried to talk to him, and he just kind of has this like look on his face, like she's been in my palm of the hand the whole time. I can just come back and take her whenever I want, and I'm doing that right now. That's kind of what I get.
I made the decision that I thought was best at the time and the environment that I was in and the people that I had in my circle.
This is something he says. He talks about the people, the circle he was in, the people, like, I guess he had people talking to him, like, what are you doing? Trying to put myself in a situation where I'm surrounded by people that are obviously, I guess, against it. I don't feel like they're saying that you need to break up with her so she can self-develop. I don't know. I just, like, in reality, I imagine the friends are like, whoa, what are you doing? Like, you don't even know her, dude. She, like, killed her mom, all this. What are you doing? Get out of there. And he's like, oh, yeah, I should probably do that. But then, like, I did it for good intentions is what's made up. There's just so much, like, fantasy stuff that all these people say. Even though he seems like the most real dude so far, aside from the dad, it's like, still, I don't buy it. It doesn't make, it doesn't pass, like, just the thinking about it test, right? But anyway, after they talk to Ken for a little bit, they go back to Gypsy and Ryan, and she's kind of talking about all the procedures she wants and how she wants to look totally different. But Ryan is like, I love you the way that you are, baby.
Nose job, you're getting your teeth done, and your hair is going to change. You're not even going to be my wife.
I'm
Where are
just
you going to
gonna
be?
look super hot.
You're already there.
You might feel that way, but
You might feel that way, Ryan, but I don't care what you think.
But I want the other man in my heart to feel that way, okay? He likes blondes.
So we cut to a montage of Gypsy getting her hair and her teeth done and her talking about how she should have, waited with Ryan.
had I just waited and stayed single after Ken broke up with me. But I went to a rebound as soon as I could.
She went to a rebound as soon as she could.
Wow.
She literally calls Ryan a rebound.
That's her husband.
She's finally being true with herself, Dane. All the things we've been saying this whole time, she's finally there. She calls Ryan the rebound because that's
the rebound.
Fortunately, that's what he is.
Nah, you changing all of it. You ain't going to be my wife no more.
I am too.
Spoilers, she's not. She's not going to be your wife anymore.
Big facts. He knew.
Did you miss me today?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I almost fell asleep in that chair.
He keeps kind of fishing for like any kind of anything there anymore. But you can tell he's so beat down. He has like no self-confidence in this relationship anymore. He's like, did you miss me? No, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't miss me. But the amount of like his self-confidence being down, he's got one more comment to make.
Your boyfriend like it? He did? Good.
It's just sad, man.
It is sad.
It's sad. Like, he's doing that thing where you like you can just like say it's a joke. He's not joking.
He ain't joking.
He's
right,
like,
right.
Did your boyfriend like it? Yeah. Did he?
No, really.
Did he?
No, really? Seriously?
What did you talk to him? I know you did. I know you're talking to him. What is going on? Yeah, that's yeah.
It's pretty sad.
They're just like playing along for the cameras at this point. It's done. Put a fork in it. Yeah, I wish Ryan I wish he would stop embarrassing himself. I mean, it's not worth it. I wish I could go back in time right now and be like, Ryan, please just let it go. Just let it go, man. It's over with. It ain't worth, man. Trust ain't worth.
I think instead of keep on piling on the bricks, we need to start taking them down.
So Gypsy's going with her dad. She needs to start taking bricks down, with their relationships. Meanwhile, she's building bricks between her family and Ryan and herself.
I was about to say, she should try that in her marriage.
Yeah, so she goes with her dad and Ryan stays at home alone, because he's not welcome. He's a one-on-one time.
Anywhere anymore. Yeah.
So while Ryan's home alone, the producers got some questions. I got to ask him some stuff.
Oh, I can't be controlling. I can't be this. I can't be that. I have to be aware of her trauma. It's a tough road to walk, but it's okay because I chose it.
Poor guy, dude.
I know, dude.
That's so, man.
So sad. It's so sad.
She forces me to be, and you know what? I said yes.
I chose it, so I guess I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gypsy and her dad are out on the boat, and she starts telling her dad what he wants to hear. Like she starts talking about deleting her social media and stuff like that, because she doesn't want to be famous. Obviously, of course.
It doesn't mean anything for me to have a bunch of strangers comment on my life.
Yeah, so there was one time she did, if I remember correctly, she did delete the social media, but then like a couple of weeks later, she was back.
Back.
Yeah, right. TikTok, and it seemed like she had like a publicist at the time and was like making all these some branded stuff. Some I went to Hollywood and hung out with these people kind of stuff. They're not trying to be famous stuff, obviously, because it doesn't matter to her. It's not important. She just made a YouTube video announcing her pregnancy and all that. She doesn't care what other people said. The comments were left on.
She don't want to be famous.
So Gypsy talks about also after this that she is, 30 years old or whatever, and at her age she should be on her own, right?
But in a lot of ways, for experience-wise, it's like I'm back being 12, 16 years old all over again.
Yeah, but when she was 13, she was snarky, and that's how Ryan is now. But she's not, but she is. It just depends on at what point, how she feels is what she says. But she is right. And that's what we've viewed through watching this show, is that she does make all these decisions, life experience. She seems very young, because she was in prison the whole time, right? So she learned some lessons, just not like real life lessons. And so I would count that as some positive self-reflection, some self-awareness, which I'm proud of her for that. But she is childish, and this whole freaking show has been just that. And now her dad's teaching her how to ride a bike, because I guess he never did do that. So, which is sweet, but also sad at the same time.
I don't know where you're falling.
Yeah, and she scrapes her knee. Oh. But then the episode comes to an end where she's on the phone with Ryan, and he asks for a video call, and she says no, and he asks why, and she gets mad and hangs up. And it's not like she literally said earlier that she told him she's in love with another man, and he's super suspicious if she's even with her dad,
Wow.
Still can't get a video call, huh? Is there somebody there you don't want me to see?
Like who?
I don't know.
I mean, how can the man not be suspicious?
Yeah.
She literally woke him up in the middle of the night and was like, by the way,
I know.
You need to be cool with my love triangle here,
All
okay?
she can
There's
talk
two men
about
in
is
my
her
heart.
freaking ex, and then she's mad at him for being suspicious,
And won't video. All she's got to do is be like, yo, here, my dad's right here, look.
Yeah, and she doesn't even say why she won't video. Instigation city,
offended.
baby.
She's offended, okay? She's
and
offended.
she's the one that's mad. It's so ridiculous. It's so crazy. But anyway, I think the next episode is finally over with. So look forward to that. I can't wait. But anyway, if today's your birthday,
free Ryan.
If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Say to my friends, I love you. See you next time. Bye bye.